Hey everyone, Scott or the Scottman. We're here to do a drive video today. We're continuing west on M-50 today. We were just out here just a few weeks or so ago when I did the stretch of M-50 going from I-94 down near Jackson all the way here to I-69 just east of Charlotte. So in this video, we're going to be driving the rest of the way on M-50 to where it ends at I-96. So we start out here at I-69, and we're going to be going through downtown Charlotte, and then we'll be heading back out to the Michigan countryside on our way out toward I-96 to the east of Grand Rapids. Or M-50 basically goes to the south of Lowell, Michigan. Okay, yeah, just gotta get around like that, around the mail truck there. Okay, so to continue on M-50, we have to make a right turn here at this traffic light. Yeah, that traffic light lasted a lot longer than I thought, especially with this being a larger highway. But yeah, it's like, yeah, to continue on M-50, it's like, yeah, we continue north to go into downtown Charlotte. Yeah, what's interesting about M-50 is that it starts all the way down near Monroe, Michigan. It's almost at the far southeastern part of the state. Yet it comes up this far to the north, going over to the east side of Grand Rapids. And technically, this is an east and west highway. Yeah, it's a very nice day out today. Mostly sunny skies, and it's a little warm out today, but nothing too crazy. My current thermometer is reading 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's just shy of like 27 degrees Celsius. And we're coming into downtown Charlotte now. A nice little city. It's about maybe like 15 miles southwest of Lansing. As in downtown Lansing, I would say. Got lucky with that traffic light there. Yeah, a lot of people parked in town today. So yeah, lots of business going on in here. I think I am gonna need to get over though, because we got some vehicles making a left turn. Yeah, it's really busy in here. It's like I was just here 4 weeks ago. Oh, okay, I see. There's a huge event going on up ahead. Yeah, the light's green. It's like we're not moving. Yeah, it's like we didn't even make the traffic light. It's like it's insanely busy here today. Okay, we're finally crossing over the road. Yeah, there's a lot of people crossing over there. And we got the Eden County Courthouse to the left, and yeah, there's like a huge festival going on. Like, huge. It's like it's really packed. So yeah, you can see all the cars parked on the main highway here. Yeah, Charlotte is a nice little city, though. I should come back and do a video at some point to explore more of the city. Yeah, it's really cool how they've turned a lot of... Oh, 1 second. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It's pretty cool how it's like with a lot of these old train stations or former train stations, they've repurposed them into something new, like whether it's a restaurant. Because I remember seeing that in Cadillac when I was up there several weeks ago. There's an old railroad depot that's near that Central Park in Cadillac, not too far away from Lake Cadillac, and there's like a restaurant in there. It's kind of the same thing with the one we just saw just 3/4 of a mile back the other way. Alright, and we're now starting to come out of the city of Charlotte, and we're going to head back into the beautiful Michigan countryside. Okay, I think now we're truly out of the city now. Yep, lots of corn out to the left. It's like, yeah, for what I've heard, it's been a pretty good year for Michigan sweet corn. As a matter of fact, I think after I even talked about it briefly in one of my previous driving videos, it's like I even had a couple or had a few just the past month, and it's really, really good this year. So I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to make a pretty good profit with the corn this year. Yeah, one thing I'll mention too is that it's like, yeah, you can't really tell from this video because I don't think you can really see it from the view, but it's like I have a pretty big crack in my windshield right now. It's like what happened a few weeks ago is like I end up because especially when I was going to work one morning, it's like quite often I'll get rocks pelted onto my windshield, but they're usually pretty small to where in the worst case scenario, it's just a tiny little nick towards just looks like a speck. More about that in a second. Something's going on. Oh, it looks like this garbage trucks are oh, that's a tow truck. Yep. Oh no, it's Consumers Energy. Okay, now we're starting to go more to the northwest. But anyway, so this nick in the windshield ended up being a lot larger to where it ended up being the size of I'd say like the size of a nickel. And I ended up going to a local glass company near where my work is and had some type of a treatment put in it so that way it didn't spread. But sure enough, a few weeks later, it failed miserably, and now it's like there's like a crack that's going in from that center, and it goes about several inches to the left and several inches to the right, and long story short, I'm having to get my windshield replaced next week, and it's like, yeah, thank goodness for car insurance, because otherwise I'd be spending over $1,000, which is insanely high. But I do know, it's like I do have a special type of windshield too. A lot of the newer cars have like special windshields just because it does, especially when it comes to like different technology that a lot of the newer cars have. It's like you have to do different things with regards to the windshield, and it's like it's a special type, so it makes it a lot more expensive. But yeah, thanks to car insurance though, I'm only have to pay the deductible, which is I think a quarter of that, so that's good. But it's just a pain to have to have my car taken in for a day though, but that's all right. Thankfully, I'll be able to do it. There's a place right by my work, so it's like drop off the car, work for the day, and then get the car when I'm done my work day. Oh, and that highway over there, if you take that west, that'll take you out toward Vermontville. It's like I remember going out there 2 years ago to film a video out in Vermontville and also in Nashville, Michigan. Not to be confused with Nashville, Tennessee, of course, or heck, even Nashville, Indiana, which is like Brown County, Indiana, south of Indianapolis. But let's just say I'm pretty lucky to be filming this video right now in terms of driving videos, just because with the crack in the windshield, it's more in the center part of the car, and if it would have spread any more to the left, it'd be getting more into my eyesight a little bit, and let's just say you'd be seeing it very clearly in the top part of the video, to where I probably would not be filming this right now. Because it would be, it's like it would really get in the way of the video. I forgot to mention this, but yeah, I'm currently on my way out to Grand Rapids. I'm planning to spend a weekend out in Grand Rapids. This is Labor Day weekend, and I haven't got to check out much of Grand Rapids just because it's on the other side of the state. It's still like a couple hours away. And funny enough, Grand Rapids can easily be a day trip because it's only a couple hours approximately from the Metro Detroit area. But there's a lot of cool things to see and do, and I'm planning to go to a lot of different restaurants, so it makes it so it's almost easier just to stay out in Grand Rapids for 2 nights, so that way I don't have to commute. Because for the things I want to do, is I have to spend a couple days, and it does not make sense to drive 2 hours back to Detroit, and then go 2 hours back to Grand Rapids, and it's like, yeah, it'd be a little bit too much. Although the price of hotels these days, it's almost cheaper just to have to fill up your gas tank 2 extra times. But that's alright though, but plus I do want to go to one of the breweries in Grand Rapids. I'm not much of an alcohol drinker, but I don't like to operate a vehicle when I've even had a beer or something like that, and again, it's not something I drink much at all. Like, when it comes to alcohol, I rarely have anything. The only time I do is on travels, and it's like it's a part of the culture. Like, for example, like I had a beer in Prague in the Czech Republic last year, and then I had some type of a cocktail. I forgot what it was called. I had one where I was on top of the John Hancock building, or the John Hancock Center in Chicago, with the views of the whole Chicago skyline. And then also, like, I had a pina colada when I was at that rooftop bar in London with my good friend Jamie, when she and I were both traveling there at the same time. But that's, in terms of alcohol, that's really all I've had since, like, in the past year. Because, yeah, it's like when I'm not filming anything, I'm generally just drinking water. And heck, most of the time when I go to restaurants anyway, I'm just drinking water. But I don't know, it's like I'm not really one that would go out to just drink a lot of beer. It's like I'm not the type of guy who just, when I'm at home, I was like, oh, I think I'll grab a beer from the refrigerator or anything like that. It's like that's just not appealing to me. It's no different than the fact that I haven't had any type of soft drink in 9 years, or 9.5 years. Because, yeah, it tastes good, but it's not good for you, especially when you have a lot of it. And then going back to alcohol, it's like, if you have too much of it, keep in mind, it is a depressant. So So let's just say, because I know there's been a lot of people these days who have been, especially since the pandemic, have been suffering from like depression or anxiety or both. It's like alcohol, like it makes it worse because again, it's a depressant. Like sure, it's one thing, yeah, if you were to go to a party or if you were to go out with your friends or something and you have like, you go out for like a beer or go out for like a cocktail or something, like once a month or something, or even every other week. That's one thing. It's like, it's part of life. But it's another thing if you're drinking like 4 cans of beer a day. It's like that's, I don't know, it's just not really that healthy. Plus, yeah, it's like I don't even see the appealing of having too much anyway, just because it's like you pay for it by feeling like crap the next day. So it's like I don't see the appeal behind having a hangover, because I feel like you just lose an entire day. It's like you go out and party, have several drinks or something, and all of a sudden you're pass out because it's like you're big time drunk, and then next morning you feel like a truck hit you. And you're pretty much feeling like crap the rest of the day, the rest of that next day. And if you're out traveling, it's like you get to miss out on a day of travel and an adventure. And of course, food. But yeah, it's like, so yeah, anyways, it's like I don't go out of my way to get like alcoholic beverages or anything. That's why it's like, yeah, I could easily do like brewery tours, or like for these videos, like when I do all the food tours, like I could do like brewery tours, but again, I'm not much of a beer drinker or even an alcoholic drinker to begin with. What is cool though is that there are a lot of different bars and different places where you get cocktails where they're coming out with like mocktails, which are basically, they're like alcoholic beverages, just without the alcohol. Just because there is, I think I've been seeing this on the internet, that there's been like a little bit of a mocktail trend lately or something, where a lot of people have been giving up alcohol, like going completely sober and trying different mocktails, and they've been finding that they've been pretty good. So it's like, yeah, anybody who decides to give up alcohol altogether and be completely sober, it's like all the power to you. That's really awesome. It's like, it's really cool to see people who, especially if they've had alcohol problems or they're alcoholics and they give it up completely. It's like, I applaud you. Because, yeah, it's like if you have something that has consumed, that you've consumed a lot of, it's hard to get off of. It's like, just like it was hard giving up soft drinks or any type of pop or something. So it's like, that was hard. It's like I stopped drinking like Pepsi and all that. I stopped like cold turkey. It's like I didn't just wane it out. I just stopped drinking it completely, and it's like I feel like I've been a lot healthier since I've stopped drinking soda. But it's like because there's a lot of things that you can get easily addicted to. Yeah, this truck is going a little slow, but I need. Gotta be careful though, because I don't know. Yeah, there's a car coming. You can't see it just yet, but just wait. Yeah, he's slowing down, so I'll have to pass him up momentarily. But I see some more cars coming, so I gotta wait. Well, he's he's speeding up now, so we might be okay. I think he's probably looking to go into. Yep, that's what I thought. It's like, I feel like a lot of these country roads that if you start seeing people going like 5 under, that's usually because they're looking for something, and yeah, he was looking for that garage sale. But yeah, it's like, anyway, it's like if you're addicted to something, it can be really hard to get off of. So it's like, I'm pretty lucky. I've never had any cigarettes or cigars or anything. I've never smoked in my entire life. I've never had marijuana or anything. Never. And then when it comes to alcohol, it's something I only consume very rarely. Because yeah, for what I've heard, it's like, yeah, for people to quit smoking, it's really difficult. It's like, because yeah, my dad, for example, he quit. He used to be a big time smoker when he was younger, and he finally quit. I think it was 13 years ago, and he tried many times before that, and he had a hard time with it. But he finally quit altogether, and he hasn't had a cigarette since then. So I'm really proud of my dad for that. And I applaud anybody who has smoked in the past and has quit. It takes a lot of will, because I know it takes a lot of willpower. But yeah, I'm just thankful I never have had one, which is good. Well, heck, even with smoking, I just don't see the appeal behind it. Because anytime I walk around a city or something and I'm smelling either cigarette smoke or even marijuana smoke, it's like, ugh. It's awful. It's like I don't see the appeal behind it. It's like I can't even. It's like, and having it on your clothes, it's like really, it's like it stinks. Like literally, it stinks. So we are about to come up to the intersection with M-43. So M-43 East will take you back toward Grand Ledge and eventually to Lansing, and over to East Lansing. And then, of course, taking this to the west. We got cars coming from the right. We gotta wait a little bit. Okay, we can finally go. Had to wait for a few cars. And of course, continuing on M43 West, that'll take you out to Hastings, and then it starts curving to the south down toward Kalamazoo. It's like when I do these driving videos, it's amazing how I can go off on different tangents when I mention about something, and all of a sudden it becomes a big discussion topic. Oh, look at this. I don't even know what those are even called. Unless they could just be like motorcycles. I don't know if they're like motorcycles or they're choppers or. But it's like they don't look like an ordinary motorcycle, but they could be. I don't own one, so I don't know. And it appears the intersection with M66. So M66 going to the south, that is. Or that'll take you down to Ionia. Oh, no, sorry, Battle Creek. Go north, that'll take you up to Ionia. But yeah, M50 continues to the west over here. Oh Oh yeah, and M43 continues south at that intersection. So 42 miles to Grand Rapids, although this M50 does not go all the way to Grand Rapids. And then 4 miles to the next little city, Lake Odessa. Well, that's a cool piece of artwork on that barn. But yeah, with this stretch of M50, I have never been on this stretch of M50 before. Just because anytime I've gone from the east to the west side of the state or vice versa, I'm always on I-96. I have never really been on any of these two-lane highways or anything like that. But it's been a nice drive so far. This is certainly farm country out here. There are a lot of dairy farms out in this area too. Like just passed by one now, and then I know down in Nashville, Michigan, there was a dairy farm down there. Because I remember going to that one time to try some really, really good ice cream. Although I'm trying to remember if it was ice cream, if it was actual ice cream I got, or if I got like sherbet. That's right. I may have gotten sherbet instead of ice cream. But it's a creamery though, so it's like you can easily get any type of frozen treat, whether it's ice cream or sherbet. M50 though is a pretty interesting highway just because of all the times where it goes more to the north. And it's starting to curve more to the north now as we're starting to get a little bit closer into Lake Odessa. No, Lakewood High School. At my Android Auto with the Google Maps, like I have no signal right now, so it's like this is a big time dead zone right now. Yep, and we're entering County. We just left Eden County. I got some road work coming up ahead. I did see a sign for a road closure, so it's got to be for the barrels. It got to be for for one of these roads are closed. I don't think it's M50. I don't think it's closed. Just one of those, probably the side roads. Lake off to the left too. It's like, although this is Lake Odessa, but the lake itself, if I saw on the map, oh, it's a sign right here. This is Jordan Lake, so this is really interesting. This town is Lake Odessa, yet the lake to the left is called Jordan Lake. I'm surprised it's not Lake Odessa, with it being the name of the town here. So yeah, not sure why. But M50 continues to the west, but if you were to make a right turn there, that road will take you back up to I-96. Chinese, Thai, and American restaurant. Oh wow, that's a nice little park there. Heavily wooded, big wooded play area for the kids. Yeah, nice little park. Or it's not that little, but pretty nice park, I have to say. on the side of the, off to the side, on patrol right now. So it's like if I was going 45 or so through the town, I'd probably be getting a ticket right now. But anyway, we are now heading out of Lake Odessa, and I believe we will just be out in the countryside for the rest of this video. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, Jordan Lake, which is that big lake we passed when we were going through Lake Odessa, if we're making a left turn there, there's public access to that lake, which is pretty cool. So as I was saying earlier in this video, yeah, I'm on my way out to Grand Rapids right now. I can't check into my hotel for another few hours, so I'm gonna go over to the Meyer Gardens, which are to the northeast of Grand Rapids. It's in the Grand Rapids area, but it's not in downtown. I've never been there before, and I've always wanted to go. So now I'm gonna get a chance to finally go. Do that today because all the things I'm doing in Grand Rapids tomorrow, I'm gonna be able to go to a lot of things by walking. So that way I can just keep my car parked at the hotel the entire day because I'm staying right downtown. It's like, finally have signal again. So it's like felt like Lake Odessa was kind of like a dead zone in terms of a cellular connection. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to my weekend in Grand Rapids, just because, yeah, again, it's like I don't go to Grand Rapids very often. And I do have a video that I filmed several years ago in Grand Rapids, but the video didn't really do it justice, in my opinion, just because I didn't check out a lot of different things in the city, including the Meyer Gardens. I didn't get to go to many restaurants while I was out there. Heck, the one place I did go to, food-wise, is no longer in business anymore. And not only that too, but I went in March, which is not really probably the best time to go to Grand Rapids. And then in addition to that too, but it's like, yeah, the video quality was pretty bad. It was not even full HD yet. I wasn't even filming in full HD back then. But yeah, in spite of the fact that I do like to travel around the world and of course around the United States, it's pretty cool just to do like a weekend trip here in the state of Michigan too. It's like I've been trying to do that at least once if not twice a year. Like just like last year when I went up. Last year I remember going up to Sault Ste. Marie and Taquamenon Falls, Whitefish Point, that area. 3 years ago I went up to Mackinac Island. Heck, I need to get back up to Traverse City at some point too, because that is one part of Michigan and one of my favorite areas of the state, and I've not been to that in quite a few years. Traverse City in that overall area, it is a really popular area, and it can be kind of challenging to get a place to stay that's affordable. Because during summer weekends, it's like a lot of even like Fairfield Inns, the prices a night, assuming they're not sold out, are close to $300 a night. Let's just say the hotel I'm planning to stay at in Serbia next month cheaper than that, and it's a 4-star hotel. Oh, we got a sharp curve up ahead. M-50 is about to curve more to the north. Yeah, I can't tell how much further we have left in this video, though. Now I think the rest of the way M-50 goes due north all the way up to I-96 where it ends. And this is pretty nice in here. It's getting a little bit more wooded. Oh wait, I think maybe it does curve to the left a little bit more. Alright, so I take that back. We're continuing our way west. So yeah, the village of Clarksville's off to the north, but yeah, M-50 continues to the west here. Like, yeah, for me to stay up in the Traverse City area, the perfect time to go is during the week because it's not as crowded. And then in the summertime, there'd be a lot of people up there anyway because a lot of people do like to take 1 or 2 weeks vacation during the summer. But, of course, the thing is, it's that unless I was to take time off from work, it's like, because I work during the week, so the only time I can really do things is during the weekend and or on holidays or vacations, things like that. So it's like the only time I could really stay the night up in Traverse City is when it's really expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things in the state of Michigan I need to go check out. Whether it's for a revisit or to check out for the very first time. But it's like, yeah, when it comes to 2022, it's like this year is starting to wrap up already. Because when you look at it, because I'm filming this on Labor Day weekend, which is early September. And there are only 4 months in the year, and Michigan averages its first accumulating snowfall like 2.5 months from now. Especially when you get to the western side of the state, like what we're doing right now. This is getting a little bit pretty in here. So I see the more rolling hills over here, like a little bit larger. Oh, Hastings Road. So I'm thinking if you take Hastings Road south, that'll take you down into the city of Hastings. On both sides, gotta love it. And for what I've heard too, is like, yeah, because Michigan is a big producer of apples as well too, although not as much as the state of Washington, but I think Michigan's in the top 3 or the top 4 states for producing apples. And for what I've heard, the apples this year are supposed to be amazing. Michigan. So I don't know if I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another cider mill tour this year, like I did, because I did one last year where I went to a few different cider mills. But even if I don't do something like that for this year, I would like to go to like another cider mill or two later this fall to get some really fresh apple cider. Comes to cider mills, yeah, they are a big pastime here in the state of Michigan during the fall. Like not only that, but also picking out pumpkins or going on hay rides, or heck, even haunted hay rides, because that's even a thing too. Somebody in a hurry coming up. They'll be passing me, or I might be able to, yeah, this car behind me might be able to pass me really quick. He's got plenty of clearance. But he has to go fast though, because there's a car coming. I'll be honest with you. Oh yeah, he's going really fast. He's easily going well over 70 miles an hour right now. It's like, yeah, it's one thing to go a few over, but to go 15 to 20 over on a highway like this, it's like there is no reason why anybody should be going that fast on this road, unless they got a loved one dying in the hospital or something. Right now, they're trying to get there before they pass. It's like if you're trying to, it's like when you're driving on a country road like this. If you're trying to get to like a big city in a hurry, it's like that's why they have the freeway, where the freeway can go 70 miles per hour easily and get to your destination a lot faster. But yeah, now that we're getting to September, the leaves should start changing colors pretty soon. Oh wow, this is really nice in here. So we got a lot of tall trees that are just going just along the highway here. Okay, we gotta make a right turn here. So to continue on M-50, we have to make a right turn at this intersection. And we're now continuing north again. So it's really interesting how this highway just keeps going north and south, going back and forth between north and south and east and west. But look at my map. M-50 will be going north and south for the rest of this video. And although I don't think I saw a sign for it, but I think we are now in Kent County, which is home to Grand Rapids. So for this video, I think we got like another several minutes left to go in this. So we're getting down to the wire with this video. So yeah, as I was mentioning, because I kind of casually mentioned it, but yeah, I am announcing, yeah, I'm doing another trip to Europe next month even. So it'll be probably the first time I'd be traveling overseas twice in the same year, because I already went to the United Kingdom back in April. But this next month I'm going to Serbia. Going to Serbia for about a week, and then for like 3 days I'll be going to Italy, well, to Rome. So it'll be really cool to visit Serbia, because 5 years ago I went to Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Montenegro, which were countries that were formerly a part of the former Yugoslavia. And then, of course, there's so the rest of the former Yugoslavia I have to visit, with Serbia, and of course also North Macedonia. I'm not going to North Macedonia on this trip, but I will be going to Serbia. So another country in the former Yugoslavia. I think I'm probably going to be primarily focusing my time around Belgrade and that overall area. Also maybe go up to Novi Sad, which is like a city to the north of there, which I think it's most famous for that Exit Festival that goes on every July. But it's a nice little city. It's supposed to have a lot of Hungarian architecture there, because Novi Sad used to be a part of Austria-Hungary back before the First World War. But I won't be going anywhere to the south, though. It's like, because I know there's another city called Niš that's down there. It's supposed to be pretty nice too. And then, yeah, I'm also not planning to go down to going down to Kosovo or anything. But it'll be a nice trip, though. And then after Serbia, I'll be going to Rome for 3 days over in Italy. Be my first time in Italy, so it's like finally get to go, especially with this. Italy has some of the best food in the entire world, because I love Italian food. So I'm sure all the food in Rome is going to be really good. I just have to make sure I don't go to any of the touristy spots. Although, heck, probably the touristy restaurants in Rome are probably still better than Olive Garden. Although I will admit the breadsticks at Olive Garden are really good, though. And yeah, even their pasta dishes at Olive Garden are pretty good. So I'm not trying to complain about Olive Garden, because they do have good food, but it's not as authentic as going to Italy, for example. So let's just say if you go to a restaurant in Italy that is not as good as Olive Garden, they're doing something wrong. In terms of authenticity, but yeah, I'm trying to think about the last time I went to Olive Garden. I think it was like several years ago or something, like with family or something. And which, yeah, again with Olive Garden, it's like, yeah, like I think I had like ravioli from Olive Garden. It was pretty good, so I can't complain. It's like Olive Garden does have good food. So I gotta give credit where it's due. Oh, so that hill up ahead, that is should be the overpass for I-96. So we're just about coming up to the very end of M-50. So we have covered now the entirety of M-50, and of course the 4 different videos. Because we started out all the way over in Monroe. Of course, I think I started the M-50 video series, I think back in 2021, I believe. Yeah, something like that. So 4 separate videos, and we finally made it to the other end of M-50. This is I-96. So thank you for watching this video of M-50 going from I-69 near Charlotte over to I-96 near Lowell, Michigan. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure. And don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scottman signing out.